Bad dreams, huh?
Oh, seemed so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
The Archdemon, is that the dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Thank you, Alistair. I appreciate it.
That's what I'm here for. To deliver unpleasant news and witty one-liners. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Alrighty! Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins! Go ahead and explore the camp here. Talk to some people. I have, Hi, Benny! I have, a quest here to do.
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
You're free to stay, just to mind yourselves.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me.
Alrighty, and I gotta do the enchantment quest, which popped up there. Come on, game. Stop being a douche nozzle. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
Oh, yay!
There you have it.
I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
And... accept. That's what enchantment is. I enchant things later when I have more. Here, I saw an interesting weapon in there that I think I want to give to Al. Alistair. Great sword. Oathkeeper here. I think I want to give that to him. And where the hell is it? I think I'm going to keep his Grey Warden one. Oh wait, I wasn't done with that yet. Where's Morgan? Can she use the matching dusk staff? She cannot. Okay, that sucks. Liliana. Two Grey Warden longswords. I have shit to sell. Okay. Sten. I thought there was a better Grey Warden longsword. Great sword. Here we go. Damage 13, 12, critical chance. Yeah, take that. Looks so tiny compared to him. Like, it looks like he could just carry two of those. I cannot use Sorrows of Arlathan yet. And then I have this 2 as well. Alright. Well, let's go talk to some people, I suppose. We'll start with Alistair. And move our way around. Hi!
What do you need?
Hey, do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
I just thought you might need to talk.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost him, not with so much as riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There is no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
He saved your life by sending you to that tower.
Yes. I know. I think he came from Hyeva, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
I've lost enough to know what you're going through.
Yes, I imagine you really have, haven't you? Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Anytime, Alistair. +3 approval from Alistair. The first human that doesn't really seem to have any dislikable qualities to her, really. Hello.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
So it's just a dream. Why say it's a vision?
I have had dreams. This was different somehow. When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
So much frozenness. Okay. +2 approval from Liliana. I just ran into the fire like a dumb shit. Okay. Hey, Sten! There we go.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
A little hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
So this is you being calm and helpful.
Couldn't you tell?
Okay, fine. Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks. Just want to make sure.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, elf.
You must know your way around a battlefield, then.
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
Are you always as bad at answering questions?
Generally.
Generally.
I do not see how this matters. Skyrim and Padvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry where I would say duty.
It's not your duty to handle the Blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
Fine, we should get moving.
As you wish.
I think I gained some disapproval from him there. Oh, no, I got approval. Look at that. He's a tough one. He's a little hard to get approval from. Also, I forgot to mention earlier that I do have a mod on him. Again, Sacred Ashes mod. Let us go speak to Morrigan. Ms. Morgan.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Is Flemeth what she really seems to be? Really what she
Well,
seems
that
to be?
depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
An old woman. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, she is certainly old. Have no mistake of that. Tell me, how much do
Fucking
you know
fly?
of
I have a fly
the
again.
one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience?
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Ah, I see. That does explain much. I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful, a fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
And just how long ago was this?
Many centuries before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the Bard and fled the castle of her husband, the Dreadlord Conobar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conobar the jealous lord who looked on from afar. Lord Conobar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conobar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
She spoke to spirits or demons?
Spirits first, and 'twas they who slew Conobar. Flemeth did not turn to the demon until much later. Lord Conobar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Which? She never invaded or he never defeated her?
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus, he was hailed a hero. Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
How is it that Flemeth has survived for so long?
The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
Aren't abominations usually insane horrors?
How often is this usually? Always? If not always, then when is it not true? There are more things in this world and the next than
Oh,
you
fucking
or I could ever
mouse.
hope to understand. What Flemeth became is a mystery.
Son of a bitch.
I suspect, even to her.
Hold on a second. Piece of shit. Stupid fucking mouse. Alright, back into character. The legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak of them?
The Chastened tell of a falling out between Flemeth and her daughters. They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts.
Oh, that's lovely.
It may be true. I have never seen another witch or heard of one. Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well.
Right, an interesting story. Thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mother died when I was born.
Ah, then you have my sympathies for what it is worth. Which is very little, I am certain. It matters not. Let us move on.
Side to Morrigan that Maeve didn't know she had. Alright. Oh, I can talk to Benny too. Let's go talk to Benny. Benny! Hi, Benny!
Oh, what, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me. Look.
It was just a warning. He could have taken a hand off.
Don't you think I don't know it? Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Alrighty, I have some gifts to give out. Let's see. I know you'd probably like this.
I could get used to this, you know.
Yeah? Morrigan probably would like the tribal necklace.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Liliana would like the bronze symbol of Andraste.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
I think Morrigan would take the silver bracelet too.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Sweet. Alright. Go talk to everybody else one more time. See if they have anything interesting to say. Anything else to say? I think Maeve has some questions about the Grey Wardens now that she knows about this Archdemon a bit more. So we'll talk to Al a little bit here, and then I'll probably leave this episode here.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
So such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Underbelt, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
So, what happens now that there's just two of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Oh, goody. Will we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it.
We're gonna have to find that out.
To find out more about the joining,
Yeah.
I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What would happen if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
Alright, I have no more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Nothing. Let's move on. Alrighty. Once this is done freezing. Okay. We'll go ahead and leave this episode here. Just mostly talking, you know. You better get used to that, though. This game is comprised of a lot of dialogue. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Just to let you guys know, I will be moving once again. Again to another state. So, I won't be moving till the end of this month, so there will be, quite a few more episodes of Dragon Age Origins, and hopefully we will get into a house this time a lot more quickly than we did last time. So I should not be out of commission for too much longer. It definitely will not be as long as it was for Mass Effect. I will find a way to get you videos after we move. Yeah, my life is all kinds of hellish right now. I've got to repack everything that I unpacked. I need to find... It's ridiculous. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll keep you updated on the move, what's going on, what's happening, how long it's going to be, everything else. So, I will see you all in the very next episode of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins, and I really do appreciate you guys watching. Ciao.